guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter, and today we have got more Peter Rabbit patchwork quilt from Hachette. So today I have got issues 13 and 14, so we'll look through 13 first and then get on with what needs to be done, and then we'll have a look through issue 14 and see what needs to be done in there, and then yeah, we'll get cracking. So issue number 13. The magazine and all the bits of fabric that we have. So I always forget, so I shall take the template off first. So put that under there. So issue number 13, and we're going to be doing Apple Dapple applique square, and it's a little mouse with, I think, a tray of cookies or something. I'm not too sure, but she's got a tray of something in her hand there. So let's have a look. So we have some more Bonder web. We've slotted that in the magazine to keep it flat. So, Apple Dapple. The small pieces in your latest square make it the most intricate so far. You'll complete the stitching in issue 14. So, let's go through what we need for Apple Dapple. So that's the... So 9 pieces of fabric. So it says the tan, so that is the tan. Then we have cream, that is the cream. Dresden, which is this dark blue. Then pink, so this is the pink. Then white, we've got this strip of white. Then baby blue is this one, that's the baby blue. Candy blue, which is this one, candy blue. The light grey, that's the light grey. And then we have the cream spot, so this is going to be the square that the character adheres to. So this is going to be the patchwork patch. So we just briefly go through additional items. Oh, and the Bonder web. That's what else we're going to need as well. So additional items are the templates, which I've already got off the magazine, sticky tape and pencil, dressmaking scissors, iron and ironing board, dressmaker's pins, tracing paper and a pen. So those are the additional items. that we need. So let's just move some of those out of the way so we can have a look at the instructions. So wow, yes, it definitely, like what it said on page 1, the most intricate, and yeah, I think with all these little bits and pieces to do. So first of all, trace the shapes from template 1 at the back of the issue onto half of the piece of Bondo web. Cut out the numbered pieces, leaving a border of no more than 5mm. Iron the shapes onto the fabric. So we're going to do the first step. So we're going to use the template and draw around the individual pieces onto the Bondo web. So let me get organised for that, and I will be back with you guys in a minute. Right guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed to move some things about on my desk and move the camera back a little bit so you guys could see better what I was doing. Tongue in. Right, so let's try and position this, because it says to use half the piece of Bondo web. Yep. And that is now the end of the tape. I'll hold it in place for now. So, try and do what pieces I can. So I can see, glasses on. So this is the first one, and this is number 4. I'm just gonna put those little details in. If there's any shaded sections, that's usually sometimes where we need to mark for the places for the stitching, you know, the facial details, and then the embroidery for the character. So we have where the ears are going, and then we've got a little bit there, and then mark here, and where the insides of the ears are going. And this is piece number 1. And mark where the eyes are going as well, and then just the start of the whiskers and where they're going. Oh, there isn't one there. Bit ahead. Then we have this bit here, and think that's here where we've got to place the nose, and then just making sure that I am marking where all the bits are supposed to go. Yeah, because when you've done this face bit, there's an ear here, which is what goes into this shape here, and then this one here is the other ear, and that goes into that bit there. So then we have the tail, mouse's tail. There's lots of little parts and lots of little bits that go into making the mouse. Oops. Try not to move the paper too much. That's number 5. Then we have this piece here. That's number 9. This big piece is number 11. And then this one is number 10. What we're going to do in a minute is this little one down here is number 6. And now we need to move the bonder web to try and get the other pieces. So we have the number 7 down here, number 7, and then over this bit we have number 15. Just trying to squeeze it all onto half a piece when there's such small pieces. So we'll get number 8 in here. And then we've got bowls up here. That's number 14. And no, number 12 is not going to fit. Going to fit in think 14, I need 12. Yep, gonna fit into there. Number 12. Got 13. Not gonna fit. Not gonna fit. Trying to start out this bonder web using as little of the sheet. Use at least half the sheet, or no more than half the sheet. I'm going to say 13. 16. It's going to be try and squeeze it in best that I can while giving a border. There we go. That is 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so that is all 16 pieces drawn. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to cut all of these pieces out. I'm going to put the bonder web away, and then we will be over to the ironing board for the next bit, which will be ironing these numbered pieces onto the coloured pieces of fabric that I just have over here. So when I see you guys next, we will be at the ironing board. So in a bit. Right guys, I'm back. So we are now at the ironing board, as you guys can see. Sorry about the iron there in the way, but I have all the pieces cut out. Sorry for the glare of the window. Well, that's going to make it any better or not, but right, let's have a look. So iron the shapes onto the fabric. So the tan, whoops, let's move these pieces down. So the tan that we have, we want the head and paws. The head, which is number 1, the paws, which is number head and paws, which is number 1, Yep. And then the tail, which is number 2. So let's get to ironing. Just double check. Whoops, starting to knock things. Right, so as I'm ironing, I will put them onto the board like I normally do. Just reposition that because it moved. So that is piece number 1. And I said 2. So this is number 2. There we go. So that's number 1 and 2 on the tan. Then next we want the cream. That little square. Is it that one? Let me just double check I've got the right fabric. Cream and then, yeah, so this is the cream, and we want the inner ears 3. Excuse me guys, 3 and 4. So number 3 there, and then number 4 we want there. Is that yet? That's that one done. Then we want the Dresden. Let me just double check again, which is the dark blue. So we want that one, and that wants the bow, which is number 5. And the feet 6 and 8. 6 and 8. So few pieces to go on here. So 5. That's 6. No, that one is number 6. That one is the foot, and then number 8 as well. So that is those on. Then we want the pink. So the pink, this one, and we want the back sleeve. Oh, do you know what I've done? I've put number 8 on. Right, hang on. I've gone wrong. So the bow and 7. should be that one. Yep. Don't think this is going to... No, because it's going to make the fabric underneath. So I quickly need to do another number 8, but I'll do that off camera. So yeah, that was I did number 8 rather than number 7 in the Dresden, so there should be a number 8 on the pink, which is that one there, the sleeve. But yeah, I'll do that after. So yeah, the back sleeve, which is number 8, which I need to redo. The top, number 9, which is this piece here. That's number 9. Then the skirt, number 10. That's number 10 for the skirt. Yeah, and then I need to put the other number 8 down here somewhere. So yeah, I need to do that number 8 again on the pink. So I'll sort that out after. Then we have on the white. So let me just try and flatten this. Whoopsie, trying not to move the camera and everything's going flying. So try and iron that out a bit, flatten it out a bit. These strands coming off. So trying not to knock things for you guys to see. So on the white we want the apron, which is number 11. So there we go, that's number 11. Ow. So that's that, and then on the baby blue, which is, yeah, that one I picked up. So the baby blue, we have the tray, which is number 12. So number 12. Then inside bowl, which is 13. That one. That's that one. So yeah, that's it for the baby blue. Then we have the candy blue, which is this one, which is the trim trim, that word. It needs to go a long ways. Number 14. that one. Then napkin, which is 15, which goes there. That one. And then we have the light grey, which is the outer bowl, 16. So that is number 16. Right, guys, so what I need to do now is I need to sort out the number 8 and get it onto the right colour, and then I need to cut out all the shapes out of the material, and then we will be back again. So give me a few minutes, guys, just to get these bits cut out, and then I will be back with you shortly. So in a bit. Right, guys, I am back. So we need to put the pieces onto the piece of fabric now. So I've got all the bits cut out. So like I said, we need to get them onto the fabric. So let's position the fabric. So let's get the template. Get this positioned. So just see. So that I'm going to keep the head and any of the features that have got the stitching on. Now, tearing the ear, hopefully. So this is where number 1 will go. So let's just test. So that is the head on, and then I want to do the inside ears. So this one is the right ear, and then so go over. Yes, it does. That's that one, and then the number 4. that way a little bit. There we go, so that's the head and the ears. Now I'm going to do let's have a look. Right, so again it shows a certain way to do it. So after the head we want to position the tail. So the tail wants to go here. Let's just pin that down a little bit, and then we can position the rest of the tail to curve around. I'm hoping you guys can still hear me because my computer's going a bit funny. So the tail and then the feet 6 and 7. So we want those next. So number 6 goes up here. So number 6 goes there. And then we want number 7. So 7 goes down here. That's the feet on now. Then add the pink top, which is number 9. So we want number 9 next. So that there. The top. Then we want the white apron, number 11. There we go. So we want that one to just overlap. Yep. That's that on. And then the pink skirt, number 10, is the bottom. So the top, top, the apron, and then we have this skirt bit at the bottom to line it up with both the feet and the tail. So that is all lined up. So it overlaps the edge of the tail and the feet as shown on the Dresden. And then we want the bow. So number 5. So we want that to go at the back here. So that's those bits. So then attach the light grey outer bowl, then the baby blue inner bowl. So we want the light grey outer bowl, which is 16. So we want to put that one on. So we want the bowl underneath. So that's that one. So then the baby blue inside, which is 13. That one goes side like this. That's the bow. Then to complete so 3 and 4 the inside ears. Yeah, I've already done that. The pink back sleeve 8, which will overlap the plate outside a little as shown. So number 8, the back sleeve. So doesn't want to, there we go. I gotcha in the end. So we want to so where is this sleeve supposed to go? So I think it's supposed to go over like that, and then that makes the other hand. Yes, that's right, because then that shape there makes the other hand. Yep. Right, excuse me, attach the candy blue tray rim 14. Uh, 14 goes under like that somehow, and then number 12 right, yeah, so you've got to do number 14 first, and then you iron number 12 onto the top of it, so it leaves the rim. So we want 14, that's that one, and then we want number 12 goes on the top. So should yeah, just like that. It's a little bit smaller. You can see the rim of the tray underneath, followed by the candy blue napkin, which is 15, and that goes underneath where the ball is. So that goes up a little bit. Go like that. So let me right guys, so I have done the ironing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition myself, reposition the camera, remember to switch the iron off because I nearly forgot last time, and I will be back with you guys in a minute. Right guys, I am back and into position. So we have a mouse and a bowl, a tray, and then the napkin at the bottom. So that is where we are currently up to. And I've forgotten the magazine. Give me a minute. Oh, I thought I had everything, and I clearly didn't have everything. So, right. This is where we are up to. So, next we have to do the tracing for the detailing for the embroidery. So I have to go around where the eyes are, where the whiskers are going to go, the detail in the bowl and the shading in the napkin, and then the items, the sweet things on the tray. So I need to bring this piece back so we know what we're doing. So give me a minute. Oh. There we go. Right. So I can do the drawing for the ears. So turn that over. Hopefully that will then transfer where we need to stitch. And the same on this one. Hopefully. Turn it over. Yep. There we go. Down these edges too. So there we go. And we want to put the head back on, and we want to position where the whiskers are going to go. So we want quite an up one, quite a straight one, and then we want a curved round one. That one, and then onto the two, and then again a third curved one. We have to go through the bow tie as well, and then we want to position the nose, and then the these as well. So kind of draw that on. Gloss should cover it. Then we have the details from the tray. So we want number 30. No, we don't. We want number 16. Number 16. Yes, there's flowers on the bowl at the bottom, and 15. We want to right, so we want to fill that piece in there. Then we want to fill that piece in there, and then we want a crease in there. So draw that on again, transfer it, so we can do shadow, the crease, and then that bit there, and that bit there for that detailing. And then we want number 12. Number 12. Yes. So we want these treats. So hopefully we can do positioning, like we say, of the treats. But we'll know more when we get to the next issue, what these details are going to be. Those are the darker bits, and then the outline. You've got to kind of draw it 3 times. I'd say it's like a tray of biscuits, but that is the detailing now for the mouse. So what did we say? Dappy, Happy Dappy? No, yes. Apply Dapply. So that is how far we have got now with Apply Dapply. And yeah, we're going to get into the next issue. because we have now finished this issue 13. That's all. In your next issue, stitch around the outline and embroidery details of the Applet Daplet square, because then it goes on to other projects and things in the magazine. There's a glasses case, and then there's a bit about nursery rhymes from Applet Daplet. Oh, look at that. Oh, a dapper guinea pig takes great pride in his appearance. Oh, oh, oh. A hedgehog, Mr. Pricklepin, lives in a nest underneath an ash tree. So cute. Several animals featured in the rhyme includes a little old mouse who lives in a shoe with her many children. And this, the first edition of Applet Daplet's nursery rhyme, published in 1917. That was the Applet Daplet nursery rhyme, and that is the book. So, Nursery Rhymes by Beatrix Potter. So yeah, that's the Applet Daplet. That's the first edition of the book. And then it goes into the world of Peter Rabbit, Welsh quilting traditions, and then the back is the about history of quilting. So that is how far we have got with Applet Daplet. So let me move all of these things. Load in the cutting board, and then we can get to the next issue. Which is issue number 14. So this next issue is going to be a patchwork block. So yes, issue number 14, your Trafalgar square. Look at all the different, got the triangles, we've got the pointed, I don't know what shape that is actually, but yeah, so let's have a look. So Trafalgar, like diamond pinwheel and pinwheel sails, Trafalgar has 8 seams that meet in the centre. For accurate piecing, follow the instructions carefully and stitch the seams evenly. So, in this pack you have coral spot. That's coral spot. Then pink stripe, light grey, so a big piece of that, light grey, and then this one, midnight floral. So those are the materials, and that also comes with some thread, and that is the thread for the embroidery for finishing off the character patch. But this and all the lovely pieces of material are for the next patch, next square patch. Also, you will need the templates from the back of this issue, and this time we have H and F. So that's the templates. So what we have to do, just briefly going to go through these, because just like last time, I'm going to do most of this work off the camera. So we need 2 of the F's in the red spot. So yeah, 2 of the F's, and then cut those out to make 4. Then the same on the pink, so you pin 2 with the fabric doubled over. So you double the fabric over, you position the F there and then the F here. You cut down this seam and then you cut the 2 triangles and you will end up with a 4 because you've doubled over the material. So you do that with the red and the pink. And then on the grey you need 4 of the H, so 4 of that triangle, rectangle, yeah, that shape. So you need 4 of those on the grey, and then the same again 4 on the blue, the midnight floral. Then when you've cut all those out, you then lay it out like it should be, and then you put 1 of the pink spot over the grey. Then you get the other pieces, you put the blue stripe on the blue, and then you pin those shapes together. So a grey with a red spot, a blue flower with a pink stripe. You fold them over and then you sew down the seam, and then you have a square then at the end. So then you again lay it out like it should be, and then fold 1 over the top, and then you sew the seam, you fold them out, you sew them, you iron them out, and then you then lay it out as the square, and then you fold top over bottom, you do the final seam, and then you have your square, your patch of the Trafalgar square. So that is the steps for this issue, and then yeah, at the end you should have the Trafalgar square patch, and then we come on to the details for Apple Dapple, so the embroidery. So first of all you start with the whiskers. You do the whiskers, then you do the eyes and finish with the white in the middle. Then you do the yellow for inside the ears. Then I knew it'd give us an answer in here. What's on the tray? So what we drew were jam tarts. So you've got to do the jam tarts. So you use maroon thread to do the jam bit, the dark bit, and then they use some yellow thread to do the pastry around the edge. So that's what's on the tray, and then the end, then you just do the additional outline. So you go all the way around the edge of the character, and then in between where the material meets, you do the long strands, so even around the face to the sleeves, and you also do the detailing round the tray as well. You go around the outside of the tray, and then there's some additional details to the bowl. So you do the rim around the bowl with some little long stitches. You go all the way around, and then if you want to, you can then do the flowers for the details of the bowl. So yeah, it goes more into the details of the bowl. There is some blue flowers, some pink flowers, and then the leaves in between each. They've done the green, and then to finish the details of the hanky, you do a lilac thread. So the patch that we drew onto the transfer paper, and then filling in the shadowing and the details, so it shows the bowl and the napkin there finished, and then this is what you should have the result at the end for the character patch. So you've done all the detailing, you've even gone round the edge of the bow with the white thread, and again with the feet, so it really stands out, does the white thread, and then the details on the bowl and the napkin. So that's what you should have at the end of the character patch as well. So hopefully when you're finished, you should have the character patch finished and then the Trafalgar patch finished. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end the video for here now. Just pause it for a day, a couple of days, give me a chance to finish off the character square and then to start and get done with the patchwork square. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far, and in the next clip you should see me with 2 finished patches. So I shall see you guys in a little bit. Right guys, I am back and I have 2 finished patches. So we will do Apply Dapply. So this is the mouse finished. Got all her face details, and those treats on that tray there are some jam tarts. So that's the treats she has, and then there's the bowl and the napkin at the bottom. I've decided not to do the detail on the bowl. I just want to leave the patch as it is, and Apply Dapply with her jam tarts. So that's that one finished. And then we have, let me just check the name, Trafalgar patch. So that is the Trafalgar patch finished. So that's another patchwork patch done. So that is the last 2 squares that I have completed. So that is issue 13 and 14 finished. So it is currently Tuesday morning when I'm recording this last little clip, because as you could see there was quite a bit of stitching to do on the Trafalgar square patch. I did go a little bit wrong. When I was doing these shapes here, and you had to put one of the triangles on, and I put it on the diagonal bit here, and it goes on this smaller straight edge. So yeah, I had to unpick all 4 because I'd done them wrong. They didn't, when you have to keep checking that they match up and they lay out properly, yeah, I discovered I had stitched all 4 wrong. So yeah, I had to unpick them, restitch them, and yeah, and then it was just a case of putting the longer bits together and making the, let me show you. So when I'd done this and this, then you had to put then those 2 together. So then you had to do that on all 4, and then you had to put the 2 together, and then these 2 together, and then you had to put all 4 together. So yeah, that took quite a few afternoons to do, because in between lunch and evening meal I have a couple of hours where I get my must do that day craft done. So whether that's a Peter Rabbit patchwork quilt or whether it's something else, you know, some cross stitching or, you know, whatever it is I have to do for that day is those couple of hours in the afternoon. And like I say, I had to unpick some of it and redo it, and I think that was Friday when I did that. And then when I realised, I then spent the evening redoing it. So what I'd done for those couple of hours in the afternoon, I then had to do after the evening meal. So then yeah, I spent a couple of hours that evening, excuse me, a couple of hours that evening redoing it. So but yeah, so that, like I said, is the 2 squares that I've just done. So yeah, I'm gonna get this video edited and uploaded for you guys to see at some point today because Tuesday is Peter Rabbit Day. Normally I like to get this all done and finished on the Monday, but yeah, we ran over a little bit of time, and so yeah, I've finished it this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna get this edited and uploaded for you guys to see. So I shall see you guys in the next Peter Rabbit patchwork quilt video. So enjoy the rest of the week, and yeah, have a fantastic week and weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.